What's going on? What's going on? Chef Joseph, the entrepreneur, back at you again with another video. Today is Wednesday, August the 19th. Wednesday, August the 19th. And I'm back at you again with another video. So much to talk about. So many discussions that needs to be had or need to be had. Like, subscribe to the channel. All right, so I want to talk to y'all about something that as an entrepreneur that you may be walking into. And I'm coming from a personal experience myself, when I speak about this particular subject. And I think that I want to share this with you. I don't think I am going to share it with you. The title of the subject, or the subject for today, or the title or the subject for today is, if it doesn't fit, don't force it. If it don't fit, don't force it. I know that's a slang term. Yeah, if it don't fit, then don't force it. You know, in life, there's a lot of times that we want things to go our way, and we've mapped out our course. We've charted out our course. We've put our navigation foot to the pedal, and we desire and we may want certain things. And sometimes the universe or the Most High, some call him Jesus, some call him Allah, but the all, the source, the Most High, and sometimes the Most High doesn't want us to go in that particular direction. If it don't fit, don't force it. And we'll try to reason with it. We'll try to negotiate with it. We'll try to, we'll try to make it work anyway. If it doesn't fit, don't force it. That goes for anything in your life. It goes for relationships. It goes for jobs. It goes for a lot of things. And some of you may can identify with that. Like, subscribe to the channel. Cool. Some of you all you identify with that. You could want something so bad that you want it to fit, but it doesn't fit. If it don't fit, don't force it. There's a situation that I'm currently in that I've kind of like, it kind of prompted me to put this video up. Of course, it's in the entrepreneur sector as well, where things are not fitting. If you want someone to come into your house, or to, let's just say in somebody's case, you may want to do business with someone, some corporation, some entity, whatever, and you're the one having to jump through the hoops to make their stuff right. If it don't fit, don't force it. Somebody that you may have been calling, for business, relationships, or whatever the case may be, and they don't return your call, they don't respond back to your emails. If it don't fit, don't force it. Shout out to He Came During the Civil War.com. Check it out. PDF versions will be available shortly. Well, anyway, PDF versions will be available shortly, and the books will be available shortly as well. But anyway, you can read up on it. He Came During the Civil War.com. That's a Chef Joseph story. Okay. But if it doesn't fit, don't force it. And sometimes when you come to this particular realization, you realize that you've been trying to make something work that is not meant to work. It's just not meant to be, because it takes two parties, it takes two entities, it takes, two people to negotiate, to come to the table and to try to meet on certain terms to make things right. And if you find yourself doing all the work, all the legwork, especially before you sign a lease or before you sign anything to move forward, and there's too much finagling, if it don't fit, don't force it. If it doesn't fit, don't force it. You know, you know, like Jesus said, take up your bed and walk. You know, though it may seem a little disheartening when you do take up your bed and walk, you may have been saving yourself from catastrophe. You may have been saving yourself from calamity. You may have been saving yourself. You may be saving yourself from, disastrous things that could happen to you because you tried to make something fit, and when it didn't fit, you still tried to force it, and now you got into this particular situation, and now all hell done broke loose because if it didn't fit, you shouldn't have forced it. Even with your business ideas, you're going to have many ideas, that you may want to capitalize on as an entrepreneur. But if your ideas don't fit the terrain that you're going into, don't force it. You hold the cards. First of all, you're the one that's bringing the added value or the value added to the situation. Why should you have to make things fit? Why? What did they do to make sure that they want to see that you come in and you have a successful business? They want to see you successful because you would think they would want you to be successful. So they need to kind of, step up their game to make sure that, that they're holding up their end of the bargain. You hold the cards, and it's okay to walk away. If it don't fit, don't force it. Don't force anything that is not naturally going to go into the natural flow of your life. Your business, your relationship, anything. If it doesn't fit, don't force it. Seriously. Because you may be saving yourself a world of trouble. You may be saving yourself a headache, from not having a headache, if you just don't simply force something that's not meant to be. If it doesn't fit, don't force it. And in the times we're in now, with the climate that we're living in now, there are a lot of things that we want to fit, but it just simply doesn't fit. So, since it simply doesn't fit, don't force it. You hold the cards. Chef Joseph holds all the cards. And if it doesn't fit, don't force it. And I don't care how bad it seems or how let down you may seem because you tried to force something that didn't fit and you still tried to make it work anyway. It wasn't meant to be. Don't force it. Don't force it. Pick your marbles up, and you go and play somewhere else with your marbles where you are well received. But I want to drop this quick video to remind you that if something in your life doesn't fit, don't force it to fit. Don't force it to fit. Because once you start forcing things to fit that's not naturally designed or that's not designed to be in your sphere, then you might be saving yourself a world of trouble. If it doesn't fit, simply don't force it. Like and subscribe to the channel, Chef Joseph the Entrepreneur. And, this is what I talk about. Entrepreneur things as well. But, of course, go to the title search or, to the panel of this particular channel. And you'll see a little bit what I talk about. But I wanted to drop that video with you today or to you today is that if it doesn't fit, don't force it. And it's okay to walk away. Okay? So y'all have a wonderful day. Just always remember, if it does not fit, do not force it. All right? I'm out. I hope y'all have a fantastic day. Thank you.